Menu narration set to 100.
Now, from downtown Minneapolis, a look at beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the San Francisco 49ers. To return, it's McCaffrey. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Throwing right away is Allen. To the left side, caught by Chase. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
The open man is Nakua. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. This one just too far for the receiver. Out and complete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. If they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. 11 yards on the pass there. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 7. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
The 38-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball is being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Hockenson in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. It's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Jackson. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd and 6. Jackson now. There's Jefferson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's now 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Fourth down. Jackson. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson now on 2nd down. And he's in. T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Vikings.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Hey, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. Oh, he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They bring Chase in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's out. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and 2. Here we go. Operating out of the gun. Here comes Allen. A gain there of 11. First down, 49.
It's a gain of 11.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive, and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
One of the tight ends motions right. Allen with a throw on 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a man. That's Nacua, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
49er.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. CeeDee Lamb there to return it. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Vikings offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10. Throwing Jackson. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again.
Jackson
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. As they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second and 7. Again, it's Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. Third down coming up.
And 7.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And Instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This from 40 yards out. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out as we look forward to the second half?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 49ers offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. CD on the return. He'll get across the 20, walk him down to the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the handoff, Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
Second down, Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, Jackson. Here comes the screen to Jones. He's still on his feet, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 37.
Big play for Minnesota.
And the Vikings.
Now, Kyle Shanahan not happy with that last call, and he's going to put out that red challenge flag. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run. It's Jones. He'll work forward for a couple. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
To the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Play action now. Jackson. Oh, he finds Oliver open downfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Jordan Mason, touchdown Vikings.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half.
49ers 7.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Niners offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10.
Switch.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And with that run, Mike, Even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They bring a tight end in motion left. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Allen. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Josh Allen. The connection made to Ayuk. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another.
Offensively landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down.
It's a gain of 22
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator...
And he will score! Game on! Josh Allen, touchdown, 49ers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
14.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A return now from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. The Niners use the first of their timeouts, and they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. His pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Power ahead with Ham, the fullback. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 2-yard pickup.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Try and run for the first down with Jones. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down.
And with the game on the line, Mike, here, 4th quarter, you put the ball in the hands of your running back behind this big offensive line. Great job, 2 hands on the ball. Powers ahead for the first down, and that should all but end this one.
Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So a win here for the Vikings. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And are going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
A great shot here at U.S. Bank Stadium, located in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's
netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Kittle makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 7 yards on that pickup. And that gives the 49ers the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. One of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they will be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
He's brought down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete to St. Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover gave them some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they'll fail to score. We'll actually head to that other side.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Staying on the ground with Jones. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
T.J. Hawkinson.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Here's Jones. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs. Well, this upcoming week, Brock, a big one for all of us here in the Madden community. It is the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Chance for all of us to celebrate our namesake, the impact he's had on the sport we love across an incredible week of games. It all begins with Green Bay at Detroit on Thanksgiving Day, and it's going to continue all the way through to the bookend. Giants at Patriots. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted! Christian Gonzalez has it. First down from the 42.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Vikings
Play action now with Jackson.
At the 42-yard line.
He's running with it. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Crosby on the tackle.
Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Jackson's pass.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. Cheeks away from one. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. It was Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Allen looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Six yards to go here. It's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. Got a man. That's Nacua. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages. Yeah,
that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he'll be right near the line to limit the game to a yard. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
2 yards on the
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Play action now. Allen finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Allen. Kittle brings it in. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Vikings with a football here late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Running a screen now for Jones. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's able to get him past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
It's a gain of 9.
Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Focus, boys. Focus.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. the gun. Here's Jackson. He takes it himself. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
39-yard line.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he finally steps out, but it seems the damage has been done. That's down inside the enemy 40. Out come the Vikings for the debut possession of our second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Chris Jones on the
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
49ers into the dime defensively, 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's right back to Jefferson, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lamar throwing again. It's on the in route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
14-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. A lot of effort there, Martin, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Jones once more. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Looking for an open man. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, gotta find a way to win.
A 34-yard attempt.
Reichard connects there. And they come away with some points on that series.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
Allen now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 32 on that play. And that means it'll be first down, San Francisco.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At the Vikings' 31-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Rolling left, buying some time. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
So it was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead. But did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He will score. It's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now within 1 score in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the 49ers get it back to within 6.
13. 49ers 7.
kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He fields it from the 8. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First call here coming from the shotgun. This one set up for Lamar. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Counter play, Jones. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. He's back to throw. That's complete. Swift Jones. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So here come the 49ers on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's Ayuk. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
On first down, Allen. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here he is to throw. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they bring him down around the 34. This one goes for 3 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset these chains.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll look to throw it. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. To throw again, it's Allen. Put the body on the line for his team. And they connect on the touchdown to claw back in these final moments. And an extra point will win this game. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Now the kick team out to steal away the lead with a point after. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
14, Vikings 13.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. The Vikings now set to take the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
about 40 miles south of San Francisco. Welcome to Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They run once more with McCaffrey. Finding space inside the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And third down coming up.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. Call it a gain of 13. First down, 49ers.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Allen going to throw on first and 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down and 8. Throw once more. Here's Allen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, San Francisco. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Niners 7, Packers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you could see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
Third down and 14.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
McCaffrey gonna return it. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense gonna take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. RPO here, quick shot to Ayuk. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
1 quarter in the books. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A 19-yard.
A 19-yard pickup there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defense. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 29, here's second down and 6. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of 9. And this is third down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the gun, Jackson. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Moving the tight end right. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Packers' 30-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. That's called in on the left by Nakua. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
from the 1-yard line. First down and goal. He's got it at the 3. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Leads to second and goal at the 1-yard line.
McCaffrey trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Talk things over before third down. They bring Chase in motion. On third and goal, here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Down this close, third and goal, I think that's a really good decision. Give your coach the ability to make a decision on fourth down. Do you take the points, or do you keep your offense out there and go for 6?
The offense staying put. Fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. A design run here with Jackson. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
We typically see the big guys up front, Mike, make plays at the line. But every so often, he's able to drive through, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Here's a second and 12. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Penalty marked down up around the 18-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Packers.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Not wanting to take a chance at this time, we'll keep this one on the ground. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Here's Daniel Whelan now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Jackson. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Jackson now on 2nd down. The Niners have got it. Still going. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and a straight return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7th. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one into the hands of Jefferson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Justin Jefferson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. And he will have a Packers 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
And let's give it about 4 on that one. Buda Baker active and making the tackle there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Left side, he finds Claxton. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's Jackson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The Niners offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have time for one play here. In fact, just 1 second left on the clock before they can put the 4 fingers in the air and take this to the 4th quarter. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Jackson. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they've got to get some defensive stops.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Packers.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion right. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. To return, it's McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. The motion man is Nacua. They'll drop to throw. Right side, complete to Nacua. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Packers going to use their final timeout now as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. The 49ers out to punt this one as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Work in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. A gain there of 15. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. Allen down to an 8, and that should do it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. So a win here for the 49ers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.